So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things already rolling. Tries to dink it through. Sangare. This is a promising build-up. Just eases him off the ball. That's a sharp pass. Oyarzabal. Valverde. Valverde gets on. Oh, he's having a go! Rafa Mir. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very...
He's rising! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Alvaro Rodriguez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Robertson. And it's Messi. Gets a good foot in there. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Son Heung-min. Oh, good spread. Neither side yet able to find the net. And it's Valverde. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Valera. Oh, easy pickings there. Robertson. Sangare. And that was asking for too much. Valverde. And Caicedo. Mikel Oyarzabal. Fagioli. Oyarzabal. Rafa Mir. Turns back here, probably the best option. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Valverde. And here's Fagioli. Oyarzabal unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Valverde. Sangare. Now Valera. Sangare. Pressing high and with purpose. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Mir. He's shifting through the gears here. Caicedo. Messi. And this is Messi. And he's managed to get free. Backward it goes.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Son Heung-min. Knocks it out wide. And it's Robertson. Aimed at the far side. Played it again. Tries to get it clear. Now it's Oyarzabal. Sangare. Now Valera. Sangare. And he's forced to go back. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So very little to report. Nothing, indeed, in terms of goals scored.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the years of...
He's going for goal! Nearly, but not quite.
I'm a little surprised that he actually couldn't make that count. He's so good from that range. Often, he'll find the net.
Sangare. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Nicely weighted ball. Oyarzabal bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Oyarzabal. Fagioli. Valverde. He's having a hit! And that has fair fizzed. Pinches it off him. Well, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. That's going wide left. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Out towards the flank. It's a good-looking delivery. And the shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
And still, we await the first breakthrough. Played out wide. No, it's come to nothing. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Valera opts for safety. Valverde and Caicedo. Rodriguez. Now it's Mir, and he's being shifted off it. Mikel Oyarzabal. That pass has been well intercepted. Knocks it into space. Rafa Mir gets into a good position. Tries the cross. Messi. Messi. Foot in. Sangare. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Caicedo. Now it's Son Heung-min. And it's Caicedo. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, strongly challenged there. And here's Son Heung-min. Fagioli. It's a promising position. This looks promising.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Looking for options for movement. Can he latch on to this? And that is out of play. Elche choosing to make the first change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Extraordinarily, it is still goalless here. This was supposed to be a one-sided game. Can he get onto this? Sangare. The final 5 minutes. It's a good spell of possession, this.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Mir. He has found a way through. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Elche truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem?
And we're done. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. Things already rolling. He's on it, can he get away? And he welcomes it in. And it's a corner. They've played it short. So it's going to be another corner. Oyarzabal is there and he can get that clear. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
There aren't many defenders, Peter, who assist more goals than Andy Robertson here. That's for sure. He's reliable, consistently excellent in what he delivers going forward, and it doesn't really compromise on his defensive duties. A manager's dream in many ways, and a model man and I would say a model footballer.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Passing is crisp and sharp. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, that's well spotted. And he's hit it long. Now he's off and running. Stood up well to him there. Oyarzabal. Oh, that's a key interception.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
He shifted it to the flank. Space for him to turn and look. Swings in across. Impressive jump. Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Mikel Oyarzabal. Now it's Messi. Getafe are very much a team that like to work off a central target. Is that how you see them, Jim?
Yeah, I agree with that, Peter. They seem to have the right personnel, certainly on the delivery front. I'm sure there's a trigger to this, whether it's someone opening up the passing lanes or making a move into the box.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. But that has not gone well. Now it's Son Heung-min. Now this could be a chance. Can he finish? And for a moment, time stood still.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Tries to pass it through. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Getafe clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And here's Fascioli. Robertson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Robertson receives it in a wide position. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And it's Messi. Looking to play him in. Oyarzabal gets into a good position. Tries to get it clear.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Valverde. He's having a shot! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
In with the challenge. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Valverde spots it and intercepts. Caicedo. Jimenez. So a temporary halt to the action. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. That gets us going once more.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Strokes it back. Passes coming off in quick succession here. But he's cut it out.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Valverde. And he's forced to go back. Caicedo. To Messi. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Satriano. He's having a pop! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Robertson with the clearance. And it's made its way to him. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, good climb! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. And he was quick to react. Quarter of an hour into the second half.
Asciende a 96.628 espectadores.
Caicedo. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Now it's Valverde. Messi. And Akanji. Valverde. Spread out to the left. Oh, that's fabulous. Ball comes in. Cleared away. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And it's Fascioli. Valverde. And he's being shifted off it. Looking for the run. Oh, he's found support out wide. Satriano picks it up out wide.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Can he get it through?
You have to expect that from everyone now.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. And that is a little undercooked.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
Mikel Oyarzabal. Valverde. Now that looks a decent ball. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Oyarzabal. That is ended up in no man's land. And it's Valverde. Knocks it out wide.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Now here's the delivery. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Caicedo. There you have it. The referee says that time is up. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Barcelona, certainly.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started. He's got away. Can he finish? An early chance there, first of the game.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
He leaps for it. Off the post. He scored! The first significant strike. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
An early launch just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. And it's Son Heung-min. And here's Son Heung-min. And he's really put himself on the line here. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that has not gone well. Pablo Torre. And that's really well manoeuvred. Can he get on the end of this? He's through here. Just the keeper in his way. Messi. Nicely aimed pass. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And he's been shifted off it. Great vision. And it's made its way to him. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Morishi.
Oh, really well played.
Always goal side. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
He had a chance to offload that left, so I think he's going to have to swallow his medicine on this one.
Mojica. Mallorca are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
Looking to play him in. Costa. And he can clear it away. Fagioli. Valverde. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Valverde. And here's Oyarzabal. It's run loose
That was
here.
lovely, that.
He's shifting through the gears here. Robertson got a long way forward to join the attack. Messi. Messi proves just a little bit too strong.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It'll be a throw-in. Oyarzabal with the cross. And that should get the job done. Pablo Torre. Luvumbo. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And this is Son Heung-min. Fagioli. Mikel Oyarzabal. Fagioli. That is a brilliant interception. It's gone out for a throw-in. Mojica.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Knocks it into space. Oh, well played, well played. Now it's Morishi. Now this could be a chance. Darder. Lovely pass, but can he get there? A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Robertson. Caicedo. For Valverde. And it's Messi. Defending was strong and firm.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Now it's Torre. Pinches it off him. Messi. Robertson.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And the referee says that is that for the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Barcelona trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
That's been slipped through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And smartly reclaimed. Omar Mascarell. Darder. Mojica. Passes coming off in quick succession here. It's played through for him. Fagioli. Here's Oyarzabal. And it's Valverde. Robertson. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. And it's been played through. He's onside. Cross needs to be... He's rising! And he can thump it away. Now it's Messi. And it's Valverde. Knocks it out wide. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Looking for the run. Takes a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Son Heung-min has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
He's on it, can he get away? Costa. No, that's been intercepted. Fagioli. Jimenez. Fagioli. Valverde. And it's Caicedo. And it's Fagioli. And here's Messi.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Luvumbo. Pablo Torre is having a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Fagioli. And Caicedo. And it's Messi. And this is Son Heung-min. A probing pass. That's really well cleared.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Corner number 2 then.
Será reemplazado por el dorsal.
And he's gone looking for safety. Costa gets it away. Jimenez. Fagioli. Looking for options for movement. And that was asking for too much. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Será sustituido por el dorsal 18.
Barcelona now in a position of desperate urgency.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Joseph is onto this. Akanji cuts it out. He's picked his way through. Real chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Costa really showed what he brings to this side there. A fantastic effort, even if the defence seemed half asleep.
Tries to play it through. Played out towards the right wing. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And it's Caicedo. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that is one way to stop him.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. This is a promising build-up.
That's going in strongly.
Akanji concedes a free kick for that. And he is going into that little black book. And the return pass. That's that, the end. Well, the players and the coaches have plenty to think about here. A disappointing outing, and they collect nothing for it. Oh, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. And a header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I'm just so pleased that Andy Robertson here is finally getting the plaudits he deserves. When you consider the journey he's had from the lower tiers in Scottish football, he's become a real success story of hard graft and hunger, and you can really see that in his no-nonsense style. He's won with a very steely, determined streak.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And we have our very first corner. Tries to get it clear. Oyarzabal. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's got away. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Played out to the left flank. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, super find. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. That'll be a throw-in. And it's Messi. And this is Son Heung-min. And he's had it nicked away.
Son Heung-min really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Gonzalez. Oh, good spread. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, played through for the wide man. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Ngonge. Can he get on the end of this? Can he finish? Loose ball, and the keeper couldn't hold it. He's scored! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline. Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And he's forced to go back.
That's going in strongly.
Now there's a fine ball. It's gone in, and it is an own goal.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So a lead courtesy of an own goal. Jimenez. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, can he get onto this? Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And that's going wide left. Fagioli makes the interception. Barcelona are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. And there's green grass ahead of him. That's put paid to the danger. Fagioli. Chance here to counter. He has found a way through. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Caicedo. Valverde. Gonzalez. Ngonge looking to add to his goal. Throw in. And it's half-time. Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. We're on the move again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Caicedo. Oh, they could be caught out here. He's found a way through. Can he finish? Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
A case now of complete control. That has been knocked clear. And it's Fascioli. Now it's Oyarzabal. Gonzalez. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Tries to play it through. Space for him to turn and look. Tries a shot! And the shot! And yes, it's there! His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness.
Goal.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Towering header! Keeper always had the measure of that.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 96.026 espectadores.
Oh, what a Ngonge! And it's in! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
El dorsal 16.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency.
Just the keeper in his great chance! It's a goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Goal.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
El dorsal 9.
and things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
He's shifting through the gears here. Decent chance! No, it's wide.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Stood up well to him there. Caicedo. Gonzalez. Opts for safety. Now Gonzalez. Robertson did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Gonzalez. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, no joy this time. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He's picked his way through, and the ball's come loose here. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Tempers are flaring. The referee really needs to get a grip again.
Cambio de jugadores.
Messi is eyeing up his options in the middle. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. And that has been cleared. And that has left him in a heap. Can he get it through? A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Big chance! And a neat finish. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Gol.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Dorsal 4.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Valverde. Here's Oyarzabal. Now it's Ngonge, pinches it off him. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's been given away. Oh, he's one-on-one and he shoots! Oh, good finish. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. Gonzalez. Messi.
Habrá 6 minutos.
That's good
de
running with the
descuento.
ball. He shifted it to the flank. Look at the space here. Ngonge. So what can they make of this? Gonzalez. Looking for options for movement. Ngonge. Oh, super ball. Valverde.
This is the time you need that pace.
Gonzalez. Ngonge. And he's managed to get free. Knocks it into space. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So it's a quick trip back to the drawing board, and looking at the manager's